What's up, beautiful people on the other side? In today's video, we are going to talk about few projects that are super early and are really good. If you try to get whitelisted for them, the chances are very high, and this will be the first one where I'll be sharing my first Solana project. The current market that we're seeing is all about the other side. If you are able to mint it, congratulations. If not, if you've lost your money on ETH, I am sad for you, but Yuga Labs has said that they would be reimbursing the money back for people who have lost it in cash. So if in case you have, make sure you do go to their Twitter account, check out the link or email them or try to contact them and get your ETH back. But I think that was the main hype that was going around for the last week. But time to share some new projects so that you can get whitelisted quickly and make a good amount of money on them. But before we start the video, all I would say is if you're interested in content like NFTs, please do subscribe the channel, hit the notification bell and like the video. Let's get started. The first project that I want to talk about is the Loud Ones. A huge shout out to a friend called Endless who has shared few projects with me, and I think those are really good. So a few of the projects that he's shared, I'm sharing it with you guys now. This is the Loud Ones, and I think this is by Greg Mike. So if you know me, you've seen that I almost always focus more on the founders. Who are the founders? What is their experience? Whether they have past experience of running a business or not. All this kind of stuff. And Greg Mike, I feel, has a really good amount of experience when it comes to creating art. You can see the art looks pretty awesome. It looks loud to me, and this is the kind of art I think is usually loved in NFTs that I've seen. Greg Mike has already 34,800 followers on his Twitter account, and I think since he's launching his project, it will soon be increasing a bit more. But if you see his Instagram account, that's where the game changes. He already has 200,000 followers on Instagram, and he has been sharing his art for a long time now. You can see he has been creating, he has been sharing, which really puts confidence in him. Because whenever an artist who already has an audience, what does this mean? This simply means that he already has a fan base except NFTs in his past, and once he launches his own NFT, the fan base that he used to have will be coming out in the NFT market also to buy his work, to support him out. And that's a really positive thing with good artists, I feel. He has 200k on his Instagram, and he already has around 35k on his Twitter. This is the earlier collections that Greg has launched, and you can see the floor price of his earlier collections was around 1.79 ETH, out of which 14.3 ETH is already traded, which is again a good sign. Not a huge volume, but still there has been volume, and I think people who really like his work has been supporting him out. The number of, I think, listings are also very less. The number of owners are 44 only, but then again the number of listings are just 12, and the floor price is sitting at a good amount here. We see his another collection that he's done in the past. The floor is setting is 0.38, and the volume created is again 73, which is not again so huge, but the people who believe in him most probably are trading him. And whenever an artist who can perform well, who already has a good amount of audience, and who has given good results in the past projects, is bound to give new good results in the new one. That's how I feel. But I would still say I'm not a financial advisor, so make sure you do your own research before investing into anything. The reason I'm sharing this project today is because the number of followers on this is just 6,000. So this is a very new project, and a lot of good people in this space are following them also. So if you try to get whitelisted for this one, I think you can very quickly. The next one is going to be Glitches. This is a very new project. They have recently launched their Twitter account, but they're getting a lot of hype in the market. They've launched it on April 29, and you can see the number of followers has already increased to 9,710. When I followed them, it was around 6,000 or 7,000 something. So their hype is kind of increasing a lot, and the name associated with this is Tizen Isaac. If you open Isaac's profile, you can see he has been a collab manager at Adobe's NFT. This NFT is more like Three Lenders kind of art. I can see. You can also see, but there's not a lot of information out for this particular one. I would still say keep an eye out for this one. I like the art. This is something that has been performing well in the NFT market ever since I've seen. But this is something I would say keep under your radar, follow them, see how this goes out, and try to get whitelisted. If you see that the floor price is high, always mint it. Always remember, if you are whitelisted, it is not important, it is not mandatory for you to mint. It is always an option. If the floor price is below the mint price, there is no sense in minting them. Moving forward, the next one I'm going to tell you is going to be Ethereum Moonbirds. This is going to be the first derivative of Moonbirds, and as soon as a project that does really well, a lot of people try to search something new related to it only. So Pixelated Owls did really well. People were finding something new, and this popped up, which is Ethereum Moonbirds. This is the first derivative of it. Derivatives never perform well in the long term, I would say. So keep an eye out. Would be good for a quick flip to make a good amount of money, but derivatives, I really don't believe in derivatives at all. I've never seen one performing really well in the long term, but this one would be something that can, if does well, can be a good flip. So definitely follow them, see how it goes out in future. The next one is going to be the Bubble Gooseballers. This is the first NFT project that the first Solana NFT project that I'm looking at, and the main reason for looking at Solana is because of OKBS, which has recently hyped up a lot, and the floor was above 100 Sol, and that's the reason I think a lot of people are trying to get into Solana NFTs. So I would say get into this project, research a bit more. Any project that I'm sharing, do your own research on it before investing. I'm not doing an in-depth video analysis, that's why I'm not sharing a lot of details here about all the projects. But yeah, if you are interested in a Solana project, I think this one could be the one that you can look out for and definitely try to get whitelisted for. This is the I think Carl Jones is the founder of this particular project, and he already has 38,000 followers on his Twitter account, which is always a beneficial thing. I think when you have a following already, people would love to invest in you, but again, I've not researched a lot into it, how much of these followers are bots, how much of these followers are real people. But if you see their Twitter engagement, it does look like an okayish one, like just 44, 42, sometimes 80. So the trend is around 50, but you can see that the art like this has around 1167 likes, which shows that the community kind of vibes with him and likes his content. So I think his retweets has less likes, but the content that he has shared has a good amount of like, which is really important. So yeah, the founder looks genuine. I'm not sure, I've not researched a lot, so I'll be doing that. If I'm not very much into Solana projects at the moment, but yes, this would be the one that I would be looking forward to. So if you're looking for a Solana project, definitely keep this under your radar. Moving forward towards the last project, it's going to be Flipper Tool. So if you are new in the market, and if even you have a bit amount of experience and you would like to start trading NFTs, which is really risky, so do them after researching or after learning a lot. This tool could be the one that can really help you out. The name is Flipper Tool, and the mint price is just 0.09 ETH. I've seen a lot of tools coming out, but the mint price is usually high. This one only has 0.09 ETH. So if you do get whitelisted for this one, I think it will be really good. I've read their white paper completely. They have their Flipper tools, which includes their auto minter. It even gives you the ranking, plus what are the trades that are unique in that. It tells you everything. It gives you the analytics part also, and quick buy. You can batch buy. You can buy a lot of NFTs together at once, which will be saving you gas in future. And then it will also give you alerts. It will also show you OpenSea analytics, and they have their own Flipper marketplace also. I think they'll be launching their own token called Flip, $Flip, and from their marketplace you'll be able to buy whitelist or file entry for giveaways, like a lot of stuff going on. They've kept their own node, which means on Ethereum blockchain they'll be having their own node through which the transactions will be going on. So when you try to buy NFTs through MetaMask, a lot of people are doing it all together at once, and that's why the people or the person who's paying the more gas fee wins. With this one, they have their own node, so you'll be able to connect their node with your MetaMask account, and it will be like only a few amount of people will be connected through that node, which will increase the speed of your payment first, and you'll be like able to pass all the other people out and will be able to mint through their own node. This is the same thing done with Just Cubes also. I think recently I've read somewhere that the market was down, but people from Just Cubes were able to mint something. But a node is, I think, will be really a beneficial thing for the people who are invested in this project. But the reason I like this project is because of the mint price is just 0.09, and the kind of things they're giving out to a beginner or to someone who wants to learn more about it but does not know. So with this tool, you will be able to analyze the market, you'll be able to understand how it works. This is just my thought process. if you get whitelisted for this one, I think you should definitely mint out, but again, do your own research before minting anything. These will be the few projects that I think I'm looking forward to, and I'll try to get whitelisted also myself. But I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, please do subscribe the channel, hit the notification bell. I bring out a lot of information about NFTs, and if you have any comments or if you have any doubts, mention them in the comment box below. Let me know which one is your favorite project out of it, and I would love to answer. I'll see you in my next one. Thank you.